By the end of this video, I want you to walk away with the audacity of a honey badger. The kind of audacity that makes people look at you and think, who does she think she is? And the answer is simple. You think you're the standard. Hello queens, welcome back to the Melanated It Girls channel, where we teach you how to become your most powerful and impactful self through practical steps. When I was younger, I used to watch The Lion Guard, and my favorite character was Bunga, the honey badger. Not the lion, not the cheetah, not the crocodile, the honey badger. And the reason was simple. Bunga had audacity. He was fearless even when facing danger that was much bigger than him. He challenged opponents that should have easily defeated him. And yet he moved like someone who had already decided he could not be intimidated. That stood out to me, because at that time in my life, I was dealing with severe low self-esteem and a very harmful self-image. I doubted myself constantly. I questioned my worth. And I shrank in spaces where I should have stood tall. But Bunga didn't shrink. He didn't ask for permission. He didn't wait to be validated. He simply showed up with boldness. And that's when I realized something powerful. Bunga didn't win because he was the strongest. He won because his confidence was louder than his fear. For those of you who may not know, audacity simply means boldness and daring. But in the real world, audacity means something deeper. Audacity means having the courage to ask for respect, opportunities, a raise, promotion, recognition for your work, proper compensation for your expertise. And hey, race the truth most people don't say out loud. Most people do not fail because they lack talent. They fail because they lack audacity. They have the intelligence. They have the skills. They have the work ethic. But they don't have the courage to claim their space. They wait to be chosen. They wait to be noticed. They wait to be validated. Meanwhile, the people who succeed the most in life are often simply the ones who had the audacity to say, I deserve to be here. If you're enjoying the video so far, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow and allows this message to reach more women who need it. Now let's talk about how you develop this level of boldness. How to become more audacious in 2026. 1. Your mindset comes first. Everything begins with your mindset. You cannot behave boldly if you secretly believe you are less than other people. To become audacious, you must genuinely believe in your value. Not arrogantly, but confidently. You must walk into every room knowing that no one is inherently better than you. Different. Yes. More experienced. Possibly. But not more worthy. Audacious women understand something many people struggle with. Every human being deserves respect. Not just the rich. Not just the powerful. Not just the loud. Everyone. Including you. This means you must become deeply aware of your strengths, your intelligence, your creativity, your work ethic, your ideas, your perspective. Stop pretending those things are small. They are not small. They are valuable assets. Now let's address something important. Having audacity does not mean pretending you are perfect. You can acknowledge your flaws. You can recognize areas where you need improvement. But what you will not do is allow those flaws to define your entire identity. Audacious women understand, I may not be perfect, but I am still powerful. You develop the mindset of someone who expects success. Because the truth is this, winners move differently because they think differently. Quick disclaimer. Let me say this clearly. Only develop this level of audacity if you are prepared for what comes with it. Because when you start believing in yourself at this level, people will call you arrogant. People will say you've changed. People will feel uncomfortable around your confidence. And that is perfectly fine. Because the same confidence that intimidates some people will open doors for you. If you want massive career growth, strong boundaries, and the recognition your work deserves, then audacity is not optional. It's required. 2. Your actions must match your mindset. Once your mindset shifts, your behavior must follow. Confidence that stays in your head is useless. It must show up in your actions. Erase how? Raise your standards. First, raise your standards. Audacious women do not tolerate disrespect. They do not tolerate being undervalued. They do not tolerate bare minimum treatment. Because the standard you accept becomes the standard people give you. If you tolerate disrespect once, you have just trained someone to repeat it. When your standards rise, People either rise to meet them or remove themselves from your life. Both outcomes are wins. Speak up for yourself. Second, speak up. Too many talented women stay silent because they are afraid of being labeled difficult. But silence does not protect you. It erases you. If someone takes credit for your work, speak up. If you deserve recognition, say it. If someone crosses your boundaries, address it. Audacity means using your voice strategically and unapologetically. Ask for what you're worth. Third, ask for your value. Not what is comfortable, not what feels polite, what you are worth. Negotiating your salary, requesting a promotion, charging appropriately for your services. These are not acts of arrogance. They are acts of self-respect. And here is something powerful to remember. People respect those who respect themselves. Move like your life matters. Lastly, move like your life revolves around you. Not in a selfish way, but in a self-directed way. Audacious women do not build their lives around pleasing everyone else. They build their lives around their vision, their goals, their growth, their peace, their purpose. They prioritize themselves because they understand something many people ignore. You cannot build an extraordinary life if you spend all your time trying to make other people comfortable. Key truth about Audacity. Audacity is not loud. Audacity is certainty. It's walking into spaces knowing, I belong here. It's asking for opportunities because you know you can deliver results. It's refusing to shrink just to make insecure people comfortable. And once you develop this energy, something interesting happens. People start treating you differently. Not because you demanded it, but because your presence commands it. Recap. Let's quickly recap how to develop the audacity of a honey badger. First, fix your mindset. Believe in your worth and stop shrinking yourself. Second, raise your standards. Stop accepting disrespect and bare minimum treatment. Third, speak up for yourself. Use your voice and protect your boundaries. Fourth, ask for your value. Stop underpricing your worth. And lastly, move like your life matters. Because it absolutely does. Confidence is not something you wait to feel. It's something you practice until it becomes natural. The women who dominate rooms are not always the smartest, but they are almost always the ones who refuse to shrink. So from today forward, I want you to move with the courage of that honey badger. Bold, unapologetic, unshakable. Because the world rarely gives opportunities to women who play small, but it always notices the ones who refuse to. And queens, you were never meant to play small.